right, everyone, this is Vishal from EQUITY.GURU, and welcome to Chart Attack. And today we're talking all about agriculture. If you guys are regular readers of EQUITY.GURU, you guys know that I do a weekly roundup of all things agriculture, and we've been bullish on agriculture since last year's summer. I believe the inaugural report, if you live here in Vancouver on the West Coast, was about that 40 degrees Celsius weather that we had that one summer. And, I gave a report on why I am bullish on agriculture. Sticking with things like irregularity in climate, but I wasn't really expecting geopolitical tensions where the breadbasket of Europe gets invaded. And, we're talking now about wheat supply, fertilizer supplies, and all that kind of stuff being constrained. And a lot more people are paying attention to agriculture, which I'm happy about. A lot of young people, I guess, or my crowd likes to look at the tech space or, cryptocurrencies and that kind of stuff. But I think, you got to look at food and agriculture, these staples that are usually, not many people take a look at, but people are paying attention now. You're seeing amazing moves in the agriculture space. I have here the cow ETF, which is the iShares Global Agriculture ETF, slowly been drifting upwards and then had a really nice move here in 2022. But you can take a look at a whole bunch of other fertilizer stocks, John Deere that makes agriculture equipment. A lot of these stocks are either, have printed record highs or are about to print record highs. Really big move in the agriculture space. And in this chart attack video, we're going to look at 3 companies here on the Canadian markets that are really popular among my readers of the agriculture sector roundup, and I think are companies that you should consider taking a look at if you are bullish this space. I have something here that will be, I guess, it'll be, oh man, I'm losing my words here, but it'll be something for everyone. I think there's a fertilizer play here. I have an agriculture / water play here. And I also have an ag tech play, which is more about growing things using, nature's defensive mechanism. So, a little bit of everything here. Let's start with EarthRenew. And this is a play that I've been writing about for quite some time, mostly because of the technicals. And we'll get to the charts there in just a bit because I have to give an update on what we're seeing on the markets there. But now the stock's doing quite well because of the whole idea of this fertilizer shortage, right? And EarthRenew does work with replenished nutrients, or it's a brand of regenerative fertilizers which offers farmers improved ROI, or return on investment, through their natural alternative to conventional products. And recently we're hearing about EarthRenew building up on their facility in Alberta, getting that ready to go, which is going to be really important, especially if fertilizers demand increases. And we do see that shortage that many long-term analysts are talking about. And just recently, they have released just a few hours ago their financial statements for 2021. We're also going to take a look at Waterways, or the technical charts of Waterways. This is an Israeli agri-tech company that provides water irrigation solutions to agricultural producers. You can see here they have done 138 projects, and they have basically customers from all over the globe, including South America and China, and they deal with the agricultural equipment and component sales, irrigation projects, and also the agro technology as well, to do with blueberries. And I've been even reading about certain fruit farms in China as well. And just recently, well, a few days ago, they did report their earnings, record sales of 20.2 million Canadian dollars and a 59% increase year over year. And, if you guys do take a look at their press releases, you always see headlines like this, right? New project, they're making $425,000 on this project here. Another project here in China. So all these orders and projects have been coming in, and you can see, look at this, right? Uzbekistan, backlogs. So these guys have press releases that are always positive, and the company's growing and the company's moving. Finally, MustGrow Biologics. And this is one that maybe is under the radar, or was under the radar, but when you see what's happened with the price of the stock, you've probably come across this, but this is a biotech, agriculture biotech company that focuses on natural-based defense mechanisms for plants, and they're using basically mustard seed oil, which I find really cool. And it's funny because I remember hearing about this company from one of my Korean friends who talked about how popular mustard seed is in agriculture in that part of Asia. And funny enough, a few days later, I hear about MustGrow Biologics using food grade mustard seed and formulate it into its natural organic biopesticide. And the reason why this is really important is because many other companies are taking a look at the technology that MustGrow here is building, including big giants here in Japan, Sumitomo Corporation Group, which is a leading Fortune 500 global trading and business investment company, who have made a deal to basically do a trial program with MustGrow's technology, and they've signed this. They signed this last year, and you'll see how the stock reacted. But this is big news because this is a big corporation now, looking at MustGrow's technology. And we also had recent news about MustGrow and Bayer signing an exclusive agreement to develop sustainable organic biologicals in Europe. You definitely have heard of Bayer, large pharmaceutical giant, and also with Janssen Pharmaceutica as well. So this company, it has a technology that a lot of big giants are taking a look at, and you can see here the stock is trading at $3.29. But again, when you take a look at the charts, you're going to understand why the play is exciting. So let's start with EarthRenew here on the technicals, and you can see here I have all my original technicals drawn out here. This is one that we gave our readers way back at the beginning of the year when the stock actually broke out here above 20 cents. And a bit of a disclaimer, I am a shareholder of EarthRenew, and we've just been riding this wave ever since we broke above 20 cents here. So you had your downtrend, you had your range, and now we are expecting a continuation of an uptrend here on EarthRenew. And you can see here that just recently we did pull back to retest this uptrend line, and the buyers are stepping in. So as long as this uptrend line is still intact, we still see plenty more higher lows and higher highs to come, especially given the fundamentals, not just of the company, but the macro fundamentals of the fertilizer space and the agriculture space today in this world. Waterways, an interesting one that we've been following, and on my agriculture roundup is probably, I would say it's in the top 3 of the most popular companies that a lot of readers want me to talk about. And the company has, recently made record highs here at 44 cents per share. And this was back in early February. Since then, we began to top off, and we actually have broken back below a support zone here at 35 cents. And also a support zone, we are now bouncing at a support zone here at 27.5 cents. And this is where it gets interesting, because this is a potential of getting in here early on a dip here. And the company's bringing in money, the company's bringing in, new deals and such. And we are holding up 27.5 cents here quite nicely. So this is my line in the sand, I guess, or my support zone here. If it does fall below that, I think it gets even, I would still be a buyer. It still is quite attractive at those prices, but it does seem like buyers are jumping in here at 27.5 cents. We have been ranging here above, between 32 cents and 29 cents. So a small range here basically for the month of all of them, throughout the entire month of April, actually. And now we just patiently wait the breakout for the next move, right? Do we break above 32 cents to reclaim 35 and then potential previous record highs? Or do we break down below 27.5 cents here? But the company, as I said, solid on the fundamentals, and is definitely one to keep an eye on. And even if you enjoy your water plays as well, I think that kind of stuff in terms of water irrigation is going to be an important play, and it has a nice little side touch with agriculture there, of course, as well. Finally, MustGrow, and yes, take a look at that price chart. The stock here has been exploding ever since that Sumitomo deal, and then there's also some big money in Toronto that was also jumping into the stock as well. Took us to highs above $5.50 before pulling back, and now the stock is just ranging. It's just ranging here between $4 to the upside here and around $3 zone here to the downside. So you're in a dollar range, and you can see here we're actually at the near the support levels of this range, and we have seen bids up on April 28th here, and multiple bids up in the past year here. So very attractive support zone that we are testing here on MustGrow. And I must say, this is a play about acquisition, right? If Sumitomo really likes what they see with the trials, if Bayer really, likes what they see here with the trials and the exclusive agreement that they have as well, then that's going to be a huge deal for MustGrow, right? Maybe this, there might be a giant partnership afterwards, but we're talking probably acquisition of the technology, right? They really like what MustGrow has to offer with their mustard seed defense. You might as well buy it up, right? And I think that's what the market, and that's why the stock is priced quite high, because if these trials come out super well and so far doing quite successful, then down the road Sumitomo might just say, hey, this is what we've been looking for, let's pull the trigger. So one of those popular acquisition, I guess, plays, but they have a technology that is drawing the eyes of big money, of big corporations, and is definitely worth putting on your radar there. So EarthRenew, Waterways, and MustGrow, something for everyone. And again, disclaimer, I am a shareholder of, I'm actually a shareholder of all three of these companies, so I should probably mention that. I did only mention that with EarthRenew, but I do hold shares on all three of these companies. And this is what you expect from someone writing about agriculture, right? Sector roundup. I do look for some of these plays that are really appealing, and I've been following these companies now for over a year, and I'm comfortable putting my money with the management and the team behind these companies. And I do believe that these are some of the top agriculture companies on the TSX or on the Canadian market, sorry, that you should have on your radar. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know there's a lot of fans of all three of these companies out there. Let me know what you guys think of the agriculture space in the description, in the comments below, and be sure to follow EQUITY.GURU and all our social media links, which are in the description box below. And I'll catch you guys all in the next chart attack video.